From your local election headquarters, voting, another thing changed by COVID. Some changes for voters even in the last few days as the cancellation now of the New York Democratic presidential primary came out today. Let's welcome in live the Onondaga County Democratic Elections Commissioner, Dustin Czarny. Dustin, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So many things going on. Let's get to first things first, making big news. The Democratic presidential primary had already been moved from April to June. Now it's off completely. Why the decision by the State Board of Democratic Election Commissioners to just cancel it outright?
Well, they decided that since Mr. Sanders has suspended his campaign, endorsed Joe Biden, that his reasoning for staying on the ballot to amass delegates was not something that was allowed under the new rules under New York state law. So they removed all 10 of the other candidates that had submitted petitions, leaving Joe Biden as the only candidate on the ballot. And thus, like any other primary election, if there's only one candidate on the ballot, there's no need for a primary election. So they canceled the primary election altogether.
I'm guessing they didn't just do it for that one sole reason, but I'm guessing it puts less pressure on individual boards of elections that would have been required to send out absentee ballots potentially to thousands and thousands of extra people.
Absolutely. So 20 of the 62 counties in New York State would have no primary election with the elimination of the presidential primary. So they don't have any need to send out hundreds of election inspectors, no need to send out absentee ballots, no need to hold an election at all without this election. Also, even counties like ourselves that actually have primary elections on June 23rd and other elections, the additional presidential primary would make it harder for us because we'd have to send out double the amount of absentee ballots because they'd have to be on separate ballots. We'd have to have more inspectors at the polling places. So it would be a significant more cost and a significant complication to hold these elections together.
The Sanders campaign, though, late today, clearly not excited about this development here. What do you say to supporters of Bernie Sanders?
Well, as an election commissioner, I just count the votes. So it's not something that, is something that I tend to get to. However, I will say this, that I do hope that the New York State Party awards some delegates to Mr. Sanders and his coalition, and some accommodation is brought forward because I think it would be best for party unity. But outside of that, I've been on the losing end of many campaigns in my lifetime, and I understand the personal feelings that go into supporting a candidate and seeing them not get there all the way.
So Democratic presidential primary off, but the Democratic primary for the 24th district congressional seat, who would get the party's nod to face John Katko in November, that's still on between Dana Balter and Francis Knoll, right?
That is correct.
In June.
Yeah, and the Democratic primary for city court judge as well. So there are still reasons to come out and vote in June. We also have a Republican primary for AD 126 and conservative and independents primaries countywide for family court and city court. So there's still about 160,000 voters that are eligible to come out and vote in the June 23rd primary. And shortly, we'll be sending them all out absentee ballot applications if they want to vote by absentee.
And just quickly, just in case somebody missed it, because I think it came out Friday night, all special elections. So there will be no special election for the 50th District State Senate seat. That was Bob Antonacci's old seat, right?
That's right. And a similar reason for canceling that as with the presidential primary, with the people not that would be elected not being able to take office until July 1st. Session ends in June. The need for having that special election was lessened, and thus they will have a general election in November, and the winner of that general election will assume the seat on January 1st.
You've been busy, and they haven't even cast one vote yet this election season, have they?
It's been a heck of a year already, and we haven't had an election, so yes.
Dustin, thanks. I'm sure we'll be talking to you plenty coming up in the future here. You can find out more information on New York elections impacted by COVID-19 anytime. It's at your local election headquarters online at localsyr.com.